Welcome back guys. In this video I'll be showing you how to use Night XV Optiscaler mod in God of War Ragnarok running on my Rog Ally with Windows 11. I have the Z1 Extreme variant of this device. Now this game already supports FSR 3.1 frame generation. My main reason for using Optiscaler mod in this game is to enable AMD's Anti Lag 2 technology that helps in reducing the latency. Using FakeNvapi's FakeNvapi API, Optiscaler mod will be able to replace the in-game NVIDIA Reflex implementation with AMD's Anti Lag 2. We'll also show you how to manually update FSR. The process is very simple for games that support FSR version 3.1 or anything newer than that. All of this stuff can also be done using DLSS enabler mod, but for some reason it produces graphical artifacts around Kratos' character model. Not sure why this does not happen in the case of Optiscaler. We'll be using version 0.7 preview 66 build of Optiscaler. You can download it for free from GitHub. I'll give its link in the description. Scroll down until you find the asset section. Expand it. Click on the .7z link here. We'll be using version 1.2 of FakeNvapi API. Can be downloaded from GitHub. We'll give its link in the description. Scroll down. Expand the asset section. Download the .7z link. Preview 66 build of Optiscaler comes with FSR 3.1.2. I'll be manually updating it to FSR version 3.1.3. Just need to download AMD Fidelity FX SDK version 1.1.3. I'll give the link to this website in the description. Scroll down until you find the asset section. Expand it. Click on the .7zip link. This is the update log for FSR 3.1.3. I haven't tested it thoroughly yet. Theoretically, it should help in reducing the CPU load, expose frame pacing, tuning such as opt-in to use hybrid spin lock. First I'll install Optiscaler mod. Just open the mod's archive file. Need to extract the mod's contents. Select all of the files present inside this archive file. Copy, go back, paste. Open DLSS overrides folder. Execute this registry file. Enable signature override. Double click, run. Yes, OK. Go back. Change the name of nvngx.dll file to dxgi.dll. Just copy the highlighted files. Don't need to select the two folders and the archive file. Copy. Need to paste them in the game's install directory. Select the game in your Steam library. Right click, manage, browse local files. Paste the mod files here. Replace. We are not done yet. In this directory, look for a file name nvngx_dlss.dll. There it is. Create a copy of it. Right click, copy, paste. There's the copy. Change its name to nvngx.dll. The mod has been installed. Now I'll be installing FakeNvapi API. Just open its archive file that we downloaded earlier. Copy these two files. Paste them in the game's install directory where you pasted the mod files right here. Now open nvngx.ini file. Scroll down until you find nvapi section. You need to set override nvapi DLL to true. By default it is set to auto. Now when you enable NVIDIA Reflex settings on the in-game settings, Anti Lag 2 will work. File, save. I'll show you how to manually update FSR upscaler. This method will work in any game that supports FSR version 3.1 or anything newer than that. Just open Fidelity FX SDK.zip file that we downloaded earlier. Open bin folder, copy this DLL file AMD_FidelityFX_DX12. Open the game's install directory. Paste the file here. This file will already be present here, so you need to replace it. Check its version, select the file, right click, properties, details. There's the version 1.0.1.39157. It corresponds to FSR version 3.1.3. We are ready to run the game. For this game I have set the UMA buffer size to 6 GB. My Ally is running on BIOS version 441. Using a 30 watts manual profile R3 power value set at 30 watts. 900p resolution, CPU boost disabled. connected my Gulikit King Max gamepad to allow via Bluetooth mode. Adrenaline settings for the game, FreeSync and VSync enable, that's it. We'll be using Adrenaline overlay to show you the performance metrics. Press Ctrl Shift and 0 keys together. We are in, show the in-game settings. Name of the GPU RTX 4090, this means the mod is working. Display mode, full screen. In-game VSync disabled. No FPS cap applied. Latency reduction set to reflex. Frame gen off. Upscaling set to DLSS using its quality preset. Shadow set to low. Rest of the settings set to medium. Film grain and motion blur disabled. Now I'll show you Optiscaler Mod Settings. Press the insert keyboard key. There's the mod menu. From this drop down bar we can change the upscaler. Set to XeSS version 1.3.1. I'll just switch to FSR 3.x. Apply. Version of FSR 3.1.3. Frame generation disabled for the time being. Now I'll enable Anti Lag 2's latency monitor. Press its hotkey combo Alt Shift and L. Keep pressing it. Cycle through the different display options. There you go. Latency value is shown here. I'll keep the gameplay short. We'll test the game in throttle time. This area is very demanding. One of the most demanding areas in this game. You'll be getting better performance in other areas. There's Kratos. Okay, here FPS is within a range of 44 to 50. This fog is very demanding. Gameplay is a bit choppy here. In the later areas, VRAM usage will increase to around 5.5 GB. Here it's around 4.3 GB, 37 FPS. Latency value around 46 milliseconds. Now I'll enable Optiscaler frame generation. On. Haven't enabled Hudfix setting yet, so HUD elements will flicker. Back to the game. Yeah, latency value increased to around 50 milliseconds. Roughly a 5 milliseconds increase in latency after enabling Optiscaler frame generation. FPS increased to around 60. Can observe the added amount of smoothness. This is amazing. Frame generation effect. That choppiness is gone. VRAM usage increased to around 4.4 GB. HUD elements are flickering as expected. See, show you the debug view. No display for the bottom right image. You can see the HUD elements in the bottom middle image. This is why they are flickering when we enable Optiscaler frame generation. Other components are working properly. So just enable FG Hudfix setting. Set the limit value to 1. FG extended setting disabled, not required. Check the debug view. Display is working properly for the bottom middle image, and the HUD elements are gone from the bottom middle image. Mod should work properly now. Just disable debug view and play the game. Back to the game. Smoothing effect is working and the HUD elements are not flickering. There you go. Input delay is not a problem. Show you some combat as well. Use the zipline. Keep an eye on the FPS counter. 57. Activate rage mode. Quickly clear the area. Stuttering is not a problem. Stable experience. That's it for the video guys. I hope you find it useful. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.